Hi everyone, how's life, and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I am in front of the Ibis Hotel, as you can see behind me, and this hotel is located one stop away from Disneyland Paris. It's a really cool place to stay, budget friendly as well if you're going to Disneyland Paris. So in this video I'm going to show you around the hotel, the room, the reception, tell you my thoughts at the end as well. So yeah, come along. The Ibis Hotel is a chain of hotels, budget-friendly, economical hotels around the world that you may have even stayed at in your own country, and there's actually quite a lot of them around the Disneyland Paris area as well. This one, the Ibis Val d'Europe, is the closest one to Marne La Vallée. It's only one stop away, and actually you can see the train station behind me, the RER station, which is kind of the overground here, and it will take you honestly less than maybe 7-8 minutes to get to the parks from here. In front of the hotel here you've got some information about the prices for the hotel, and it's like depending on what day you're coming. So at the moment you can see 139 euros. Yeah, there you go. And then it's a 3-star hotel as well officially, this Ibis that we're staying in today. It also does say here actually that prix variable selon la période est applicable par jour, voire condition à la réception. So it's basically saying that the price is definitely comparable, dependent on the time of year that you're coming. So bear that in mind. That's one of the reasons why I don't always mention prices when I stay at hotels, because I'm very aware that it's always going to be different. They do actually offer a petit déjeuner, so breakfast from 4 a.m. quite early to midday, which is good. Wi-Fi, restaurant also available. That's the main entrance of the hotel, and it says up there Ibis Hotels Marne La Vallée Val, and that's something to definitely take note, because as I mentioned there are quite a few Ibises around this area. So if you want to come to this particular hotel that I'm going to be showing you around, make sure that it's the one that says Marne La Vallée Val d'Europe, because you don't want to go to a different one and then think it's this one. But yeah, before we go in and have a look at the room and the reception area, I just wanted to show you how close we are to the station one more time. So the RER station, which is the Val d'Europe RER stop, is literally opposite the hotel. It couldn't be more perfect in terms of location, so close to the parks. Honestly, in some ways it's even better than some of the partner hotels with Disneyland Paris, because Val d'Europe is just a really nice area, and there are some different hotels in this area. I do have already a few different tours of different hotels in the Val d'Europe area, including Hotel l'Elysée Val d'Europe, which is one of my favorites. But yeah, there's loads here, and Ibis is a very good budget friendly one. Here's a better look at the station over there. You can even see there's a sandwichery over there, so you can get yourself some breakfast, a sandwich, some lunch on your way to the parks if you wish to. Loads of greenery around as well. But yeah, this hotel, I think it has about 4 different levels, and it's really cool. I've enjoyed my stay so far. But yeah, I'm going to take you in now, show you some of the reception. It's not a very big reception, and the room as well. Before we go in though, here, as you come here, we've got some sea life advertisements, which is cool, but because this hotel is not partnered with Disney, you're not going to be getting any Disney stuff. You can't buy your tickets from here or anything, but it does say buy your tickets here for Sea Life. So I guess they've partnered with Sea Life instead. But let's go have a look at the reception now. So we've just arrived in the reception area of the Ibis Hotel, and firstly, before I say anything else, the staff members here, phenomenal. I've just been chatting to them for the past 5-10 minutes. On the left hand side here we've got this little, we've got a computer that I've just noticed, so you can definitely use a computer if you need one, if you don't have one. They even have a printer. If you need to print something, you know, documents that you've forgotten to print, you can definitely do so here. You've got some nice little chairs, areas, etc. That bicycle just as an artwork on the wall. Quite nice. Different books here as well, so if you're chilling here just waiting maybe for somebody, you can read a book. They're all in French as far as I can tell. Let's see. Le collectionneur, the collectors. There you go. I am a collector of a lot of Disney things. So yeah, not a big reception. Obviously it's not a huge hotel, but it's got quite a few things. So from here, as you can see, I quite like this little iPad thing, because obviously there's Wi-Fi here as well, and the Wi-Fi, I have to say, is really good. As somebody who uploads videos on YouTube, I managed to upload quite a long video last night with the Wi-Fi here within about 2 minutes. So good Wi-Fi. You've got this foosball table here. I think that's just some maybe locked private areas. And then here we've got the lifts, which we're going to get to later on to go to my room. That's the reception. Here we've got the bar over here, which is closed at the moment because I'm filming this at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Bonjour. And yeah, there's some chairs and tables, etc. here. I believe this is where you would have your breakfast if you choose to stay here for breakfast. So there you go, nice little space, quite modern looking. Yeah, you've got a coffee making machine as well, so if you are having breakfast here, I believe it's a, I don't know, continental breakfast. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'll try it in a different vlog. but love all the windows coming through as well. Loads of light, and then there's a little sofa area too, a little lounge area, and you can actually even see the station just over there from here. So just over there, that's the RER station, which will take you to Disneyland Paris, exactly one stop away. Takes about 7 minutes max. We are in the lift now, and they do actually do some food around here as well, which we're not going to try on this day, but maybe on a future stay. That lasagna kind of looks cool. We're on the 4th floor now. The lift is red. I like the red theming of the Ibis. And then actually my room is really not that far from the ascenseur or the lift. I want to say, let me just show you actually. I'm going to talk to you. We've got room number 416 over here. The next one is mine. Ta-da! So we are now inside our room number 418. It's on the top floor, the 4th floor of the Ibis Hotel as well, which I personally really like. Let me know in the comments down below if you prefer being on the ground floor, if you have a preference at all, or if you prefer being at the top floor. I just like being on the top floor, I don't know why. So yeah, we've got the door here, and in front of it we've got some information about fire escapes, evacuation purposes, things like that you need to know. It does say quatre étages over here as well. And then some more information about some tariffs and prices for the hotel, which you can also just look up yourself if you type in whatever dates you're hoping to come and stay, because obviously it does vary depending on what time of year you're coming here. And before I show you the details of the room, I just want to give you a quick overview, because it's obviously a very small room. It's not very big. Ibis is a budget-friendly hotel, so it's not going to be a huge room, but it doesn't mean it's going to be bad. And yeah, this is the room. You can see the bed. Sorry that it's not made phenomenally. I slept on it last night. Oh, it's so creasy. Just ignore that. Just pretend it looks better. It was nice when I first arrived yesterday. And you've got the contemporary artwork over there as well. And on your right, you've got the bathroom. So I think let's start with the bathroom, because that's really the only other thing apart from the bed. So yeah, let me open this. Let's turn the light on. And there is a little step to go up as well, so just make sure you don't fall. It's a pretty small bathroom, as you can see. I just want you to see this is all the space you've got. You obviously have your toilet, which is fine, and you get a shower, not a bath, which is fine by me. I'm definitely much more of a shower person than a bath person. And in the shower you do get some, basically it's one of those things where it's hair, body and face wash all at once, which as we know is not going to be the best in terms of its quality, but it will do the job, and you can always bring your own shampoo, conditioner if you wish to. Shower's pretty good, and the space for the shower is not too bad either. And then on my left hand side here, you've got of course the sink, mirror with some lights, very nice. This is the sink over here. You've got a little plug socket as well if you want to, I don't know, plug something in. You do get a hairdryer, which is good. And then you get the exact same thing, soap, for hair, body and face wash, to use it to wash your hands with. So that's that. You get given some towels, of course. I've already used this one. There's some unused ones over there. Toilet paper, toilet. Really, I don't know what else to show you. It's a very basic bathroom, but it's comfortable, it's clean, it does the job. Like, I've not had a problem with it whatsoever. And then we come out of the bathroom. It's almost like in a little tube-shaped room. It's tiny, but I like it. It's quite futuristic. I don't know. So let me just close that, turn the light off. Don't forget about that step to go in there. And then let's get to the bedroom, which the bed, I slept on this last night, just let me tell you, it's comfortable. I don't know why I'm surprised by it. I guess because it's a budget hotel, you know, sometimes you might think the beds aren't going to be as good. I think the bed here is more comfortable than the beds at the Cheyenne or Santa Fe in Disneyland Paris. That's saying something. So yes, here is the bed. It's a double bed, and I believe all the rooms at the Ibis here in Marne La Vallée Val are double beds. I don't think you can get single ones or any rooms with 2 double beds or anything like that, as far as I'm aware, but you need to check that to be sure. You've got your little bedside tables over there, and then a lamp as well, which I haven't actually turned on at all. This is my second night here, but it does work, which is always a good sign, trust me, because I travel to Disneyland Paris a lot, and I stay in different hotels because I like reviewing them. I've been in all sorts of hotels where things just don't work, and it's nice that at the Ibis at least things seem to all work fine. Another bedside table over here, again with the same kind of vibe. Yep, does that work? Ooh, yeah, it does. And then that is actually for the main light, I just realized, which is there, over there on top of the mirror, which we are going to get to, but let me just turn that off. It's nice that you can control it by your bed. I got some water from the hotel downstairs yesterday. It's quite a big, large glass Evian water. You've got the remote for your TV right next to your bed as well. That's where it was. I didn't put it there. And of course, this is the TV. Obviously not the biggest of all screens, but personally speaking, I'm not somebody who uses TVs a lot when I go to hotels. I just have my laptop normally with me, or I might just be too tired to even do anything. So not something that affects me. I don't think it's too small. It does the job. It's nicely located right in front of the bed as well. And then of course, we've got the artwork that I showed you a little bit earlier as well. This kind of nice, colourful, contemporary artwork above the bed. Very modern feel to it. I like it. Right next to the bed, on the left over here, you've got a space for, I want to say, a suitcases. Like, there's a lot of storage space basically. Now I've just put my laptop here and like a little extender that I normally bring with me when I travel to France, so I can charge things. But there is a lot of storage, as you can see, even under here. I mean, even under the bed you can potentially put things in if you wish to, considering the room is quite small. It does have enough space, I would say, for most things. Then you've got, okay, there's one plug here which I have used for the extender lead, but also they have this, which I thought was quite cool, because there aren't as many plugs just generally in the room, so they have this extender themselves they've put in the room. It's attached to the phone, but also it's got other places, like this is mine. I've got another extender that I've put here, and I'm charging some of my batteries here and my Apple Watch, etc. So, you know, you've got enough plugs, I would say. It might not be USB plugs, and it might not be in the shape of extenders, but you have them, and that's what matters. You also have a telephone, which has information for you. It says, pour appeler, reception number 9, and I have actually spoken to reception a couple of times. They've all been very nice and friendly. Yeah, basically all the info you need with the Ibis, you can do so here. And then you have this large desk situation going on here, which I do apologize. I've turned it into a bit of a mess. I've got my bags there and some clothes and laptop case, etc. Oh, I do also have another bottle of water. I drink a lot of water, so there you go. Last night I decided to purchase 2. But then over here we've got the window, and you can kind of see the view already from the window. I'm going to show it to you a little bit closer up. It's a lovely day, beautiful day in Val d'Europe today from the skies. Look at it. Very nice, and you can tell we're on the 4th floor, top floor of the hotel. I think that might be the rest of the hotel over there, so you can see we're in the same height range as that. Yeah, I don't know if you can open. I think you can probably open the window actually. Oh, there you go. I've just opened it. You can already hear some noise outside. Oh, the train's just gone past. Right. Okay, so that over there is actually the RER, which you can get to go to Disneyland Paris. It's one stop away from Disneyland Paris, Marne La Vallée station. We're in Val d'Europe right now. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes maximum. The curtains are red. Hopefully you can see it. There you go. Sorry, it's a little bit backlit now, but yeah, red curtains. Very nice. And when you draw them, completely dark. There you go. Room is a little bit darker now. And yeah, why am I showing you how to draw curtains? Lord have mercy, this is getting a bit too much now. Sometimes I just talk too much, don't I? Apologies. But yeah, let's carry on with the tour. So you've seen the window, very, very nice. You've seen the station as well. Well, you've seen the train. The station is also very, very close to us. But yeah, you saw the train go. And that's it. You can open the window. I know that's a big thing for a lot of people. In some of the Disneyland hotels you can't for safety reasons, but you can definitely open it here. You saw me do so. You've got a chair here as well, which I've yeah, it's a red chair over there, somewhere hidden under all my clothes that I've put there, so sorry. But yeah, you do have a chair if you want to just kind of chill by the window. I think it's actually a really nice working area if you've got your laptop with you, if you need to do some work, if you just want to read, sit on that red chair, have the nice view over you, the sunlight coming through, and just enjoy some working time. And then here we've got some storage area again, quite a lot of shelves here. Obviously I've not used them, I'm only here for a night, but I'm going to be returning here for sure. This is my first time staying here, but I've been so impressed that I know for a fact, as somebody who travels to Disneyland Paris often, this is a really, really good budget-friendly hotel. I've been impressed so far anyway. So yeah, there you go. I might come later in for longer stays. And then here we've got some hangers, as you can see, a couple of hangers, so if you want to hang your clothes. And then up there we actually have some extra pillows, and I think maybe extra bed sheets as well. I'm not sure, I've not needed them. Obviously it's just me. I already had two beds. I already had 2 pillows, so didn't necessarily need those, but it's good that you have them. And I'm sure if you needed more, they'd be happy to assist you if you just call the reception. But honestly, that's more or less it. This is the room. Like, there's really not much to see, but it's a comfortable room. It really is. I've stayed at better hotels, pricier hotels, bigger star hotels that haven't been as good, that I haven't enjoyed as much as I've enjoyed this. So really it just goes without saying that it's not always about the star rating, it's not always about the name of the hotel. Like Ibis is known to be an economy hotel brand chain, and yet, you know, it's fine, it's absolutely fine. Like, let me just sit on the bed. Yeah, I've really enjoyed my stay here, and I'm really happy because I'd been arming and eyeing about staying here for a while. Finally came to stay here for this one night that I had extra, and I was hoping to like it because it's going to save me a lot, you know, because of the prices of this hotel being a lot more reasonable, a lot more cheap than some of the other hotels near Disney. I'm so happy. In terms of prices as well, again, feel free to look yourself, because I can't give you a price without knowing when you're hoping to travel, because prices will always vary. If you're coming on a weekend, it might be a bit more expensive. If you're coming at a time when it's low season, it might be cheaper. But generally speaking, this is cheaper than the B&B hotel, which is partnered with the Disneyland Paris. It's cheaper than, what else do we have? Campanile. It's cheaper than a lot of hotels, I would say, actually. It's probably one of the cheapest hotels I've stayed at near Disneyland Paris. So definitely, if you're traveling, especially as a couple, with a friend, or on your own, I would say this is a good place. Not necessarily with children. I mean, you could stay here with children as well, but if you're a bigger family, it might not be the best place. You might have to, you know, book separate rooms, etc. But if you're 2 adults, 3 adults even, this could work. Let's have one last look at the room from this angle this time around, where the light's coming through, because it's going to look even nicer. So the bed over here, the artwork on top of it, as we saw, this little side area for your storage, the little bedside tables, the television on the right hand side. And as we keep going, actually, I think there's one last thing that I wanted to show you, which is this. You can control the temperature in the room. So I think I tried to do something last night. I didn't play with it too much, but you do have the possibility, and obviously if you need some help, you can always ask reception. And then yeah, we've got the bathroom here, the door here. This is just my suitcase over here. This is the full-length mirror as well, which is nice to have. Most hotels seem to have. You do also have a light on top of it, which you can control with the switches by the bedside table over there, as we did earlier. But yeah, really cool room. Like, small room, yeah, definitely a small room, but comfortable, clean. I've enjoyed it anyway. But let me know what you think. Have you ever stayed at any Ibis hotels around the world? Because they don't just exist in France. It's a French hotel chain, but they do have them in several different countries around the world. Have you ever stayed in this one in particular? The one in Marne La Vallée Val, right next to Val d'Europe's train station, which has the RER, which is just going through just there as well. Would you stay here? Is it something that you might consider for a future trip? It definitely will help you keep the cost a bit lower staying here, and I personally would definitely consider staying here again. There is also an Ibis budget right next to it, so let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to try that one. That one's even cheaper in terms of its prices than the regular Ibis, and they're, like I said, right next to each other, so location wise they're both going to have really good locations right next to the station. It's not going to make much of a difference. It's just the actual hotel and the rooms might be a little bit maybe smaller, maybe different. I don't know, we're gonna have to check that out in a future trip. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. I hope it gave you an option for one of your future stays here at Disneyland Paris, something that's a bit cheaper and more reasonable in terms of its pricing, which then means you can spend the money that you'd be spending on your hotel on merchandise, on food in the parks. I don't know, I think it's always good to have options when you're staying somewhere. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on the hotel, and if you've stayed here before. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.